Here we are. Okay, so I'm just basically chilling today, having a slow day. Tomorrow I'm leaving super duper early, and so I decided to honor this slow day. I might go out for a walk later, probably grab a beer with some friends. And yeah, right now I'm just covered in mosquito bites. It's great. There's so many mosquito bites on my body, and not fun. So that's what's happening. But what I do want to talk about today is this idea of how to bring more money in your life. So what's interesting is so money is all energy. Money is energetically, it's all energy. So depending on what energy you put behind money, that is the energy that money is going to bring back to you. And so if you are someone who's I desire to bring more money into my life and I want to live a life of financial freedom, unlimited abundance, feel good, not to worry, stress, all of that, then you might want to listen to this. So this is one aspect of how to bring in more money. And it is really interesting because it is all about mindset and it's all about your perspective as well. And so it's really rewiring your brain and changing the thought process, because when we all have a certain income. So if you are someone who works at a job where you get a certain amount of money per week and it's predictable, so what you're getting, or even if you're an entrepreneur and that you always make $3,000 a month easy, or if you're someone who has a corporate job and you get that 60 60K a year, what's coming in. And so sometimes what ends up happening is that when we know how much money comes in, we budget and we base our spending, our lifestyle based on that amount. And what happens is we tend to focus so much on that amount that we make. So it's we latch onto it and we're this is what we make, this is what we know we make, this is predictable. But we don't open ourselves for other things to come through. Because we're latching on, we're putting that energy of this is all we know, because this is what we can see. And because it's the only thing we can see and it's the only thing that has evidence, that is evidence and in our physical reality, it is hard sometimes to tap into the things we cannot see and the things that we don't know about. But like I said, money is energy. So if you do desire to bring more into your life, you can. But it is important to let go of the idea of of the evidence of what you're seeing. And so play around with that. Play around with what if could be more money coming in. And pay attention to the areas that money is coming through. So sometimes we only celebrate or we only see the evidence of money that comes through only from our work. But we don't count when it comes through anything else. If somebody gives us a gift card, we're oh no, that doesn't count, that's not money. But it is. It is. So it is also celebrating in different ways that abundance is making its way to you. And once you start practicing that gratitude and being okay, more is coming in, then you are changing your frequency with money and you're aligning yourself to the money you desire to receive. Because the idea is to let go of where it's coming from, to let go of how it's coming to you, and to let go of the amount that's coming to you. Now, obviously, I'm not saying not to budget at all. I do believe in budgeting, especially when, you want to make sure that you pay certain things on time and whatnot. I get that. But it is more focusing so much on that amount you're already making and not being able to let go of it and to allow more to come in. Because we are in a society, a majority of us, that work in environments that has that predictable income. We've been taught and we've been conditioned to work around predictable income, so that and like even like being programmed, like to, the bills that we pay to be paid like by a certain time a month. But when you really look at it all, like that's just like something that society built upon. It is not associated to any of the energetics of money. Money doesn't have like a timeline. The universe does not have time. Like time doesn't exist. And so letting go of all that, of like how it's supposed to come in, when it's supposed to come in, the amount that it's supposed to come in, and tap into the what if more than can come in. And there's been times where many times actually, where I predicted a certain amount of money to come in just so I can budget and like, make sure that my bills are getting paid and, dotting my I's, crossing my T's. But I always let go of that idea that it needs to be that amount and always welcome in more. And I will tell you this, every single time I've had more money come into that month than what I predicted, because I'm not attached to that. I'm like, okay, I'm making this amount, got all my bills in check, cool. And then like whatever else comes in, like I put it in savings, or if there's something I want to buy or whatnot. And I just like let it flow, let it come in and how it's meant to. Because sometimes I do get a gift card for, for grocery store, or somebody buys me a cup of coffee. That is abundance. That is, you are receiving abundance. It may not actually be paper money or like a deposit in your bank account, but it still is. And so counting that as abundance, counting that as like something you are receiving. So any gifts, gifts like coffee, somebody taking you out for dinner, someone paying for something for you, getting money back that you didn't expect to. Your credit card is like, oh, we made a mistake, like here's some money. Like that, counting all that is going to align you to the frequency of money, of receiving more than. So let me know how this resonates. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear them. This is just something I find that we just, kind of cling on a little too much to the predictability of like the amount of money that comes into our life. If you do love this kind of conversation, if this is something that you're like, ooh, I want to learn more, I want to shift my energy with money, I want to tap into a different frequency, I want to heal my money relationship, send me a message. I have this like program that I'm coming up. It's going to be a beta version. And so it's not even the official version, because I do want to try it out. And so the whole purpose of this is like for me to try it out with people, because I've seen how much it's shifted it with me, and I've done the work myself with it, and now I want to like kind of branch out and try it with people before officially launching it. So I already got some people in. I did not put a cap on how many people are meant to come in. When I feel like it's too much, I'll set those boundaries myself, but right now I'm still allowing people to come in. We are starting second week of September, and this is not a group program. This is actually a one-to-one program. So it is one-to-one coaching, and it is very personalized, very tailored to you, very, very much so to you and your money relationships. And yeah, so if this is something that you are really interested, send me a message, and then I will send you all the details, including like what the payment is, like the details of the program, like how I'm going about it, like how many calls we have and all that. I want to share that with you, like through the email. And so, yeah, that's basically it. So if this is something that feels like aligned for you, if you're feeling for it, let me know. Send me a message. Yeah, that's it. That's it for today. So thanks for watching. And I will speak to you all tomorrow, probably tomorrow evening, because I have a hectic day, big day tomorrow, between like driving all the way back to Tofino and doing all that stuff. So I'll probably hop on live in the evening. That's it. Okay, bye.